5 reasons why you could be rejected for your UK Global Talent Visa application, Technation Edition. In my line of work, I see loads of rejection performers from Technation, and I just want to cover some of the most common reasons why they reject, because when they reject you, they write like a big paragraph about what they didn't like or why you don't qualify. Generally speaking, they reject you based on mandatory criteria and optional criteria. Let's pick one for the purpose of this video. So I want to talk today about OC2, which is activities outside occupation. Reason number 1 why they can reject you if you've provided some evidence of conference speaking, if your employer at that time was a sponsor of this conference or an organizer. They will check it, so they will actually Google and see, or they will look at your screenshots that you provided to see if there is any logos of your company on the backdrop or something like this. Second reason is if you provide any evidence for OC2, for example, articles that are only a couple of months old. As per guidelines, your contributions must demonstrate a consistent and ongoing track record, haven't been solely made to support the timing of an application. That means if you don't have any articles or conference participation in the past 5 years, you're only doing it for the purpose of your application, you might be rejected. Mentorship. If you are doing online mentorship like ADP list, for example, or if you're doing paid or commercial mentorship, for example, a company is paying you to be their mentor. They are also very specific about the topics of your articles, conference talks, podcasts. They very often say that they are not tech industry advancing or sector advancing, which means if you've done a talk about how to build a career in product management, they will not accept it as sector advancing and they will not give you OC2. Same goes for articles. They use the wording light touch. Let's say general comments on a specific topic, for example, AI. You cannot just provide some general comments in one article, expect them to give it to you. You have to be sector advancing when it comes to your activities outside occupation. And final reason is activities outside occupation. I see quite often rejections when, let's say, you've done some mentorship inside of your company. This doesn't count. It has to be outside of your company, outside of your job, outside of your job responsibilities. They also use the wording, well, it's part of your responsibilities of the job, so we don't consider it as something that is outside of your occupation.